As well as the day-to-day challenges, Michelle Barabich has seen the transition into a new school building, heralded in co-education, managed the realignment of key stages and overcome a pandemic. And yet, she says, the school has now regained its mojo.
Well, the main challenges, you have now outlined them. When we moved into the new school, that in itself was quite a demanding time for us. With the introduction of co-education, that brought about certain hurdles. But to be honest, I think that transition has been about the smoothest because we have benefited greatly from the co-ed system. And I'm very happy with the way in which we transitioned and the way in which we had our intake in and the way in which they have progressed as they've moved along these last 4 years.
I'm very excited. It's a big challenge, but I know that I'm going into a school that is running so beautifully, and it's full credit to Mrs. Barabich and the excellent team that we already have at Westside, and I'm really looking forward to joining them and building on their successes, both from the staff perspective and for the young people that I am joining in the school. And I'm quite excited that many of these young people I have had interactions with in the primary sector as well. So I think it's a little bit poetic to be able to get the full spectrum and have them some of them from nursery and now to meet them again in the secondary sector. So it's a very special honour that I think I've been bestowed on.
The job is rewarding but brings with it its own personal challenges. The fact that you're dealing with so many pupils and parents makes it high profile. Michelle Barabich has been the victim of online bullying and abuse.
Well, to be honest, those are also the dark moments. I don't now, I don't have social media. I don't feel that I need to, but it is a situation where I found was very demanding and it was very invasive. And for a time, you have to ride above it, but it is extremely unpleasant. But once again, it is something that you just sort of cope with. You have to lead on, because I am not the only one that has been subjected to this, but it isn't pleasant when you're going through it. But at the end of it, you're saying, well, I have to rise above it.
Mrs. Barabich is proud of where the school is today, saying there's a brilliant complement with exciting new projects and dynamic ideas which filter down to the pupils. The staff, she says, bring a vibrancy to the school which is able to offer a choice of pathways and experiences. But does having two big schools side by side work?
I think it works. The reason being that we work extremely closely with our colleagues at Bayside. We work also very closely with our colleagues in the college. Post-16 education, we offer a curriculum which is open to all the students. They've got about over 30 choices, so it's excellent. Really, I don't think that they could be in a better situation when they come to years 12 and 13 of the immense choices that they have available and all the subject areas and expertise.
I think, first of all, I have to come in and learn from the staff that are already here, and I know that there is tremendous work going on already, and there's so many departments that are doing fantastic work. There's some really dynamic initiatives going on, so I want to come in, I want to listen to the ideas of the staff and definitely build on this holistic mindset that the department has very much worked towards and I'm very passionate about and want to continue through the system. I'm excited to be able to work with older children as well, and the sense of humour and their aspirations, and to be able to give them those opportunities to really, flourish and in a beautiful environment that we have with opportunities that simply weren't there when you and I were in school. So I'm very excited, and I think it's going to be a great adventure.
The move from primary to secondary and from a small school to a comprehensive will bring its own challenges. Director of Education Kerry Scott recognises the period of transition that Westside will soon experience, but says where there's change, there's opportunity. She said she was certain Westside School will continue to grow from strength to strength.